All right.
All right, so today we're going to be trying a 75% unroasted cacao. Look how good that looks. This is awesome. This is really, really good. What's up, guys? We're in Costa Rica today, and we are at a cacao farm to learn how to make chocolate.
Hello, my name is Ancel. I've been making chocolate here in Costa Rica for 10 years on our farm. We're in the Limon province, and this is Piglet. We have a lot of animals. Cacao is such an important part of the community of the forest in the lowland tropics. Very important part of the cultures too. All of the Mesoamerican peoples from the earliest times had cacao as part of their mythology or their ancestry. Cacao is a great medicinal plant. We only know it for the seeds, we only know it for this, but there's so much more to the tree. So when we're making chocolate, chocolate itself, a chocolate bar, is a European invention. Chocolate bars have only been around for about 170 years. The chocolate is much older. Chocolate means bitter water. And so for thousands of years, the people in the Americas took their cacao with water in a bitter drink. Alright, so how to make chocolate? Step 1, we harvest the fruit. And then we bring it to our fermentation box. Step 2, we ferment the fruit. That's very important. And cacao fermentation is like wine fermentation. It's always a wild fermentation. Part of the fermentation moves from alcohol to a vinegar. We don't want either of those flavors in the beans, so we dry them in the shade to allow those volatiles to dissipate. At this stage, when the beans are fermented and dried, is when chocolate makers all over the world will purchase the beans. 92% of the world's cacao, world's chocolate, originates in small family farms about the size of this one. Once the beans are fermented and dried, then we have a choice. We can roast them or not. Traditionally, cacao was always roasted. Here on this farm, we don't roast much of our chocolate to retain as many of the antioxidants as possible. The next stage is to break the beans. We'll do it with a hand mill. All we're interested in is breaking up the beans into smaller pieces so we can remove the shells. So we have to get rid of the shells. When we're winnowing, we just do it a very simple way based on traditional methods. We drop it in front of a fan, and the fan picks up the lighter shell fragments and distributes them into the garden, where we use them as chicken feed or mulch. Once we've removed the shell, we essentially have nibs. We take those nibs and we grind them again into a finer paste. This paste is what people would have used in the Americas to start their cacao drinks, to start their chocolate drinks. At this point, we had to leave the Americas and go to Europe, where people were more interested in refining chocolate. And so we put it into a small concher or melanger, and we break it down. And it's just like a mechanized mortar and pestle. So it's a stone wheel, 2 stone wheels that are grinding the cacao onto a stone slab. And we do that for 48 hours. It's a long conch, a long grind. We do that because we really enjoy the texture of our chocolate. Our chocolate is super fudgy. And then we temper it. Tempering is a beautiful scientific process where we're working with the cacao butter specifically. Cacao butter is crystalline in structure, and we're trying to create the situation where only one crystal will form. That will give the chocolate a nice shine and a nice clean snap when we break it. Once we finish the tempering, we put it in the freezer just for a moment, just to stop the process. But the process will continue over the next 24 hours or so, and actually for much longer. But after a few minutes in the freezer, we know that the crystallization has happened, and we'll take it out, wrap the bars, and then deliver them to our hungry clients.